Good morning grade 9. How are you? Welcome back to our ICT class. So last week we discussed about different types of input devices, right? So this week we are going to learn about output devices, storage devices as well as software. Okay, so let us start with the output devices. So output devices are used to display the output or also to print the output on a paper. So we have different types of output devices such as monitors, speakers, printers, etc. So let us look at the monitor. Monitor is used to display the output on its screen. Okay, we have different types of monitors. The first one is the CRT monitor, or also known as a cathode ray tube monitor. So these CRT monitors, now we cannot see these CRT monitors in most of the places because these are very bulky in size and also the power consumption is very high. Okay, and the next is the LCD monitors, liquid crystal display monitors. So comparing to the CRT monitors, the output quality is good here and also the power consumption is less comparing to the CRT monitors. And the third one is the LED monitor, that is light emitting diode monitors. So almost these LED monitors we can see everywhere these days because the output quality is very high in this LED monitors as well as it is lighter and thinner than comparing to both other monitors. And also the power consumption is very less in LED monitors. Okay, so these are the three types of monitors. And then is the speakers. So what is the use of speaker? As we know that speaker is used to listen the output, okay, to listen the songs or to listen any recordings, etc. And the next one is the printer. So what is the use of a printer? So monitor is used to display the output on its screen, right? So if you want to print the output on a paper, we use a printer. So we have different types of printers, impact printer and non-impact printer. Okay. So in impact printer, there is a physical contact between the printing head and the paper. So here dots were used to form the characters. That's why these are also known as character printers. Okay. So in impact printers, we cannot print the color prints. Mostly we have black and white printers here. So then is the non-impact printers. So in non-impact printer, there is no physical direct contact between the printing head and the paper here. So here we use the jet sprays or laser beams to take the prints here. We have different types of non-impact printers such as inkjet printer, laser printer and 3D printer, etc. Okay, and the next one is the plotter. So what is a plotter? Plotter is also known as a vector graphic designing device because a plotter is used to print the lines. Okay, mostly we can see the plotters in the CAD, that is computer aided designing. So these plotters were mostly used to print the maps or designs or drawings, etc. We have two types of plotters, that is flatbed plotter and drum plotter. Okay. So these are the different types of output devices. Okay. Now let us discuss about the storage devices. So what is a storage device? Storage device is used to store the information in it, right? So we have different types of storage devices such as CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray discs, USBs, etc. So the first one is the HD, that is hard disk. So generally a hard disk is fixed inside the CPU where you can store large amount of information. A single hard disk can store up to 8 TB of information. And the next one is the CD-ROM, okay, compact disk read-only memory. So in a CD we cannot, as the name suggests, CD-ROM is a compact disk read-only memory. So we cannot modify or we cannot delete the contents of a CD-ROM. We have two types of CDs here, CD-R and CD-RW. So whereas in CD-R, that is CD recordable. So as the name suggests here, there are some instructions in CD-R where you cannot modify or delete the instructions of a CD-R. So in CD-RW, that is CD rewritable, we can store the information, we can reuse the same CD for multiple times. We can modify the data, we can delete the data, or also we can reuse the data for multiple times. Okay, so that is different types of CD, CD-R and CD-RW. And the next one is DVD. Okay, this is a updated version of a CD, right? Digital versatile disc. So it can store more, as normal CD can store 8 MB of data, whereas a normal DVD can store up to 17 GB of data. Okay, that means 6 times more than a CD. So in DVD, the data transfer time is also very high comparing to a CD. Okay, so next one is a Blu-ray disc. We can say this is an updated version of a DVD because it can store up to 25 GB in a single side. That means a Blu-ray disc can store on the dual sides, right? So if you have a dual side Blu-ray disc, you can save up to 50 GB of information on a single disc. Okay. And the next one is the USB, or we can call it as pen drive also. Okay, we can insert this pen drive to the USB port, and also we can store information very easily into this pen drive. Normally a pen drive can store up to 2 terabytes of information. Okay, and the next one is memory cards, or we can call as memory sticks also. We can see these memory cards generally in digital cameras, mobile phones, etc. to store the information on a memory cards. Okay, we have different memory sizes in memory cards, such as 4 MB to 2 terabytes also. So these are the different types of storage devices, right? CD-ROMs, or DVDs, Blu-ray disc, or hard disk drives. All these are different types of storage devices. Okay. So till now we discussed about the hardware, right? Input devices, output devices, storage devices, etc. So what is hardware? Once again, all the physical parts of a computer, right? So now let us understand about the software. Software is a set of programs which makes the hardware work, right? So without software, there is no use of hardware. If there is no program, or if there is no instructions, there is no use of hardware also, right? So we can define software as a set of programs or instructions to make the hardware work. Okay, so software is again divided into two types: system software and application software. So today we will see what is system software. So the system software is one or more programs which controls the function of a computer. Okay, the major functions of system software is to read the data from the input devices, and also to control or to take care of the output from the output devices, or to take care of the functioning of all the peripherals of a computer, and also to change the machine language into the high level language, as well as the high level language into the machine language which a computer can understand. So these are the major functions of a system software, right? So system software is again divided into four types. Okay, the first one is the operating systems, and the second one is the language processor, and the third one is device drivers, and the fourth one is the utility programs. So these are the four types of system software. Now let us see what is an operating system. So here operating system is just like an interface between the user and the computer. Okay, it provides a gateway to access the programs inside the computer. Okay, if there is no operating system, we do not have any access to control the programs or to open any program inside the computer. Okay, here operating system acts as an interface between the user and the computer. We have different types of operating systems such as Linux, Windows, MS-DOS, etc. Okay, and the next one is the language processor. So we all know that computer can understand only the machine language, right? But we are writing our programs in high level language. So there is a software which converts our high level language into the machine level language, and also machine language into our high level language. So that is known as the language processors. We have different types of language processors such as assembler, interpreter, and compiler. Okay, these are the different types of language processors. And the third one is the device drivers. So what is a device driver? It is a software which makes a particular hardware work. Okay, such a, for example, we have a printer. So if you want to make use of a printer, we need to install the drivers first into the computer. Then only the operating system can understand the functioning of that peripheral, and then we can start using that particular hardware. Okay, it's not only for printer, either for monitor or speakers or anything. First we need to install the drivers, then only we can make use of that particular hardware. Okay, and then the last one is the utility programs. So this is a utility program is a specially designed software which helps us the smooth functioning of a computer. For example, antivirus software. or the disk cleanup, or we have disk management. So all these are specially designed programs, right, to perform a particular task, which helps us the smooth functioning of a computer. So we have many types of utility programs such as antivirus or disk cleanup or disk management programs, etc. Okay, so all these are different types of utility programs. Okay, so this is about the system software. So what are the four types of system software? Operating systems, language process, disk drivers, as well as the utility programs. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's session, and next week we are going to meet with the application software. Okay, what is application software, what are the different types of application software, etc. Have a nice day. Bye.